Hello and welcome back to Grace.Filled Reads. I'm so excited to be back with you guys for another video to share another TBR. Okay, I cannot believe this is already November. What? So much has happened, so much time has passed, but we're not going to get into that. We're about to get into this TBR and see what your girl is reading for the month. So, to all of my returning viewers and subscribers and friends and sisters, thank you so much. I appreciate you with all the love in my heart. To all of the new friends that I've just made, I appreciate you coming over to show this channel a little bit of love, and I pray that something touches you from one of my videos that inspires, that encourages, that motivates you in your journey in your life. So, because everybody doesn't know, I pick 7 books every single month to be my TBR for the month. Sometimes I read all of them, sometimes I don't. But this is just what I choose, and they are physical books. I also take a look at NetGalley, Hoopla, ebooks, things like that. But for my physical book, this is my physical TBR. So the first book is an oldie, but a goodie, and I just haven't finished it. And it's called Stretched Too Thin. It says how working moms can lose the guilt, work smarter, and thrive. And so I picked this book up some years ago when I was kind of just having a rough time. I was running a daycare. I was running a homeschool co-op. I think at the time I was doing youth ministry. Plus I had my own 5 children, my own house. I don't need to say anymore. I think you can see why this book appealed to me. So it just talks about, as a working mom, you can also feel like you're stretched too thin. You want to thrive personally and professionally, but the day-to-day responsibilities and mental load can make that feel impossible. While periods of busyness are normal, if it feels like it's overwhelming, it's time for rest. With compassion and encouragement, Jessica shows you how to work and parent guilt-free, set achievable goals, discover more flexibility, establish clear work boundaries, develop home management solution, become more efficient and less stressed, prioritize self-care, invest in your marriage, and cultivate deeper friendships. So I am going to revisit this book this month. Next up is To Win a Prince by Tony Shallow. Okay, all right. I'm gonna behave and calm down. But you guys know I love me some Tony Shallow. And my sweet friend Lindsay and sister in Christ sent me this. I just cannot even believe that she showed such love for a stranger. Wow. I am just beyond. Okay, so the first book, In Search of a Prince, takes Brielle to Orlais over in Africa. And while she's there, she finds out that she's heir to the royal throne, and her friend is with her, and she just sees her at her highs and her lows, and she's just going along this journey. And so this is part 2 of the book. And so in part 2, we get to see what life is like for her, for Iris. We know what life is like for Brielle. We've seen the transformation. We've seen her move from here to there. We've seen how she's adjusted. She's gotten married now. So now let's find out what's going on with Iris. Can she stop herself from falling before she's too far gone? As a fashion aficionado and best friend of the queen of the African island country Orlais, Iris Blinkley dreams of using her talents to start a sustainable clothing line to help citizens in impoverished areas and honor the country's resources. You could just stop right there. But when she discovers that Akon, yes, Dalio, the man who betrayed her best friend, will be her business consultant, the battle between the two desires and reality begins. Akon Dalio has lost everything: his princely title, his material possessions, his friends, and the respect of his fellow Orleans. To pay for his action against the Orlais, he's forced to assist the charismatic Iris Blinkley. But he cannot allow his heart to distract him from regaining his status. Though they come from vastly different worlds, Iris and Akon are both determined to reach their goals. And the only way to do that is to work together. If they can just keep their hearts from getting in the way. It sounds like a love story to me. It sounds like a love story to me. Hey, do the sprinkler. Do the sprinkler. I normally will do the sprinklers on the book mail and the book calls, but ooh, do the sprinkler, do the sprinkler, do the sprinkler, do the sprinkler. Because this was another gift. So let's just keep it moving. Beneath the Bending Skies. And this is Jane Kitchapak. I haven't read any of Kitchapak books, so I'm excited to give this a go. And this is from my girl Amanda, book lover Amanda. So I am super, super excited. Speaking of Amanda, Amanda also sent me Wishtress. So I won this in a giveaway that she hosted on her channel. And then she sent me Happy Mail. What? 3 people have sent me Happy Mail. I just don't even know what to do with my life. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm just so happy. But Beneath the Bending Sky, she's bound by duty, loose by destiny, and we just need to know about this romance that's bloomed between her and Peter. She finally allows herself to hope for a better future until her father voices his disapproval. So what we need to know is that, is she gonna find somebody far greater than her father? Is in control of the course of her life? Yes, we are. And even the command to honor thy father has its limits. So I'm interested to see, what are these limits of the honor thy father, and what's happening between Molly and her father? What is happening between her and the romance between Peter? Ooh, so I cannot wait to dig into this and find out for myself and see, is it really as cracked up to be as people say? But the biggest thing I'm interested in seeing is this book worth all the hype. All of my YouTube friends have read and love this book. They rant and they rave about it, and I just need to know, is it what they say that it is? At the drop of your next tear, you're cursed to die. Let your emotions never have release. Let your heart feel eternal torture robbed of relief. May you become as cold as the ice with which you snuffed out life. That doesn't sound too good. She didn't ask to be the Wishtress. He can stop time with the snap of his finger. Their quest can end only one way, with her death. Let's see what this is about. The Apostle Sister. I'm dressed like her. Like, oh, she's like my... No, Christy? Okay. So I'm really excited about this book. I just discovered that it's Jerusalem Road book 4, and I haven't read book 1 through 3, but I used up all of my scholarship. I got an unexpected scholarship from the college. Yeah, so I bought some books. I gifted some books to sweet friends who've been a blessing. And I also went ahead and just purchased a Bible and some Bible resources. So I'll share the Bible resources video below in the description box so that you can see that. But this is a beautiful box that I have been receiving from the lovely Sylvia, and she is over at fierceandstrong.com, and I have a coupon code that you can receive $5 off of any box. And I'm telling you, the boxes are amazing. They are really good. And this was the book that I got in the previous box. So I really want to read this book. I'm really excited about this book. I'm excited that I have a $5 off code. What? That there is a Christian book subscription box. Stop. That is absolutely amazing. She's always longed for more. But what if the path she's chosen requires more than she's willing to give? We can just stop right there because that intrigued me. Aya, daughter of Zebulun of Tarshish, does not want a traditional life. After years of being overshadowed by her brilliant brother Shaul, she wants a chance to use her own gifts beyond being a wife and mother. Can anybody relate to that? Okay. When her father insists that she marries a Torah student, what? She reluctantly agrees. A dedicated scholar, Shaul or Paul, returns to Tarshish to follow the instructions of the law and wed the woman his father has chosen to raise his profile and help him earn a seat on the great Sanhedrin, the highest religious court in the land. But when the Nazarene Yeshua and his followers bring trouble to the holy city, Shaul will stop at nothing to silence them. After moving to Jerusalem with her husband, Aya expects to be bored in her role as a wife to a Torah student. Instead, she finds herself fascinated by his studies. Then her brother makes a life-altering decision and she must face a troubling question. Can she remain true to her beliefs and still love her blasphemous brother? Excited about that book, like really, really excited. I think it's no secret. Everybody knows I love a good romance, but I love some biblical fiction. Next up, we're going to do this one. This was the one gift that I gifted to myself. Okay, it's not really the one gift. But I was influenced to get this book. My girls read this book and they loved it so much and they hyped it up so much. I just had to see, was it what they said? I don't know. You guys know, like, I'm in school for psychology, but I want to go into the marriage and family field arena. But I've been thinking a lot lately about, before I get my master's, maybe taking a break, maybe to just work with my bachelor's for a little while. And one of the things that were available to me was hospice. And it seemed like this book brings us to that hospice area. So I was like, let me read that book and let me just see, because also the internship I'll be doing probably in 2 semesters will probably be at a hospice place. So I was like, let me read this book and see if this is something I can handle or not, because I don't know. Aiden is a talented, ambitious, and ready for a more serious assignment than fluff pieces she's been getting. But there's more to Clara Kit than what meets the eye. The two come together. And we've got this amazing story. All the wild ways to die could never compare to how she really lives. So I'm excited to read this book. I know you've already seen it and heard it 1,000 times, but you've got to see and hear it 1,001. And last up, I have this book by Kim Cash Tate. It's called Cling. It's choosing a lifestyle of intimacy with God. You had me right there. Intimacy with God. Yes, I'm all for it. Raise 2 hands, 2 feet. Raise them out. You shall follow the Lord your God and fear him. You shall keep his commandments, listen to his voice, serve him, and cling to him. Deuteronomy 13:4. There is something about the word cling. So many of God's commands can be satisfied from a distance, but clinging puts us in his face. Yes, it's personal. And that's what this book is about. Choosing a lifestyle of intimacy with God. I'm not even going to go no further, because that sounds, there we go. So these are my 7 physicals, and I will let you guys know if I end up doing any hoopla, if I end up doing any ebooks, any audiobooks, if I end up doing NetGalley or anything else. So guys, I'm never out of words, but I am out of time. So I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Like, what that means the world to me. I am so excited to be here with you guys. If you guys have missed it, I've done 3 reading vlogs. Do you guys like the vlogs? Let me know. Let me know if you like the vlogs, because I'm thinking about maybe vlogging some of these. And what my vlogs are is late at night after I have woken up and spent time with the Lord, after I have exercised, if I exercise for today, after I've packed lunch and breakfast for my husband, if I've done that, after I've come in here and worked on some college work, got the kids up, homeschooled the kids, got lunch and dinner ready, got the kids situated so I can come back to my schoolwork, I lay in bed or on my chair or on the other chair or the other chair or some chair in the house with a blanket and some warm tea, and I read a book. or 2 or 3. And that is my time just to me. My time to see how good that just felt. Why don't you try it? That's my time to just breathe and just relax and unwind. And so sometimes I pull out the camera and I let you see me in my pajamas with my bangs all over the place, with sometimes lipstick on before I wipe my makeup off. Sometimes it's not a perfect thing. It's like real, raw, honest, vulnerable. And I'm just like, oh, can you believe? Or like, oh my goodness. Wait, I just hit one blog. I went running across the floor to grab my phone and I was like, I just had to get my phone. And I did. I had to share it. I spill some tea, but I don't spill too much tea. You know, it's entertaining, but I don't go too far. But I do share, just so you know. Because I don't necessarily like when people are like, it was good, it was funny, it made me laugh, but they give no substance. And it's like, but wait, but I just watched this video and I didn't learn one thing about the book. Like, I didn't get one thing from it. And I don't have a lot of time. I just told you, like, I'm moving from 5 a.m. in the morning to like 10 at night. So I've got to be mindful where I put my time, and I need to get something out of it. And so I feel like in these vlogs, you can get something out of. You can get a little something to sink your teeth into. And I know that some people have told me they want to go into a book with nothing. And so I understand those particular vlogs may not be for you. But for the TBR, I'm glad that you're here. I'm so thankful that you're here. I cannot wait to see you in the next video, whether it's the wrap up, whether it's the TBR, or whether you do come and join me for some of these vlogs. And I do have some tags and other things like that. But I always see here on the channel, read another book, and blessings.